First coming to the ring at this time, the challenger from Providence, Rhode Island, Vinny Pazienza.
3 years ago, an automobile accident left Vinny Pazienza with 2 broken vertebrae. Doctor said he may never walk again. Tonight walks into that ring for a chance at the world super middleweight title, what could be his crowning moment in his 12-year fight career. The former 2-time world champion, Vinny Pazienza, against all odds tonight, and the champion, Roy Jones.
I love the underdog role. You know, it's the second biggest challenge in my life. No one thought I'd beat the first one. You know, with the neck accident. No one expected me to fight. I'm fighting again. No one expected me to do the things that I've done in boxing all this time. I've been an underdog from day one. From day one. You know, I used to have to lose 30 pounds at a time. I didn't even expect to win after that, and I did. You know, I was an underdog in my own mind. For this fight, he's got a lot of talent. He's a good fighter. They're making me a 10-to-1, 15-to-1 underdog. I love it. You know, that's life. Life is all about overcoming obstacles and mountains. It's not just in boxing. It's not just in sports. And, you know, it's in life, and this is life. I'm going to overcome this fight and these odds. I'm going to beat him however I have to do it. Press him, box him, out-punch him, out-slug him. I'm going to beat him. The odds don't matter.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, the undefeated champion, Roy Jones Jr.
This means a murder for King of the Street. I ain't got time to chill. It can confirm the fact that people paying me like me. They showing money that you all want to fight me. But now these people can't fake it. They can't come up with the money they made. They got your pockets light. You trying to bait me for 40%, I won't fight. They got your ring all shook. This wouldn't have happened if the shoe was on the other foot. I guess it's being Italian. And that's exactly what will get your ass fucked by Italian. Because you can find the deal. I'm coming at your head with a super pill. You bought a game and played it. And playing these tracks with games got the bird ass lady. It ain't no time to rest. I got a rev to tell to force of this mess. So let it ride. Let it ride.
Al Cole, who does retain his IBF cruiserweight title in the stable of Roy Jones, leading the super middleweight champ in the ring. He's doing it all. Comes out to his own rap. And here is an undefeated champion who is separating himself from the pack. A fighter who has shown to this point that he is in a different league. 28-0, 24 knockouts. He has never lost a fight. No one has ever come close. He hasn't lost many rounds. And tonight faces the Tasmanian Devil, who is a prohibitive underdog with his dad Angelo in the corner. And Roy Jones promises Vinny Pazienza will see something he has never seen before, Sean O'Grady. You alluded to it before, but Pazienza wants to take Jones into the trenches.
Yeah, he wants to fight him on the inside, nose to nose. Pazienza used to fight that way. He showed some boxing ability in his comeback after his automobile accident, but now he's trying to revert back to his original style as a lightweight and a junior welterweight.
Pazienza says that Jones better pack a lunch. It's going to be a long night. He has never faced an obstacle, never faced adversity. Meanwhile, Roy Jones says the fight will last as long as I want it to.
If he didn't have all the excessive wild movement, then he'd be in much more trouble than he gets in. But because of his movement, he's able to get away with those mistakes that he makes all the time. He jabs, he cocks his hand up when he jabs sometimes. He comes straight down the pipe a lot of times, but people don't know when he's coming because of the movement he gives off early. So skill-wise, he doesn't use many punches. And therefore, I can't say his skills are the best. But with his heart, and you combine it with a little bit of skill that he does have, then it makes him a complete Vinny Pazienza, who can beat anybody on a given day, but he won't be Roy.
The Tale of the Tape brought to you by Formula 2001 Super Protected. Both a solid 168 pounds, although Pazienza busting at the seams. Roy Jones with that height and reach advantage. It's the IBF Super Middleweight.
Jones, reputed to be a great counterpuncher. Are you going to take it to him or try to bait him in?
I'm ready to jam. I feel good. I want everybody to know that it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great night because I'm going to pull this off. I am going to win, and I feel great. I want you all to know that. Whatever I have to do to beat him, you know, I know he's a good counterpuncher. I'll be moving. I'll be pressing the fight. I'll be around him. I'll be through him, and then I'm going to tear him apart. I feel great.
Do you feel that the fight goes into the latter rounds, that would be to your advantage, and maybe try to get a decision?
I've got the experience on him. You know, I'm going to be the man in that tonight. I'm going to take control. You know, they can talk all they want about him. He's a great fighter, and he is, but I'm going to show him what I got.
12-1 underdog, which is really kind of ridiculous considering your championship caliber.
Cool.
Why do you think that is?
Everybody can overcome being an underdog. That's life. Ain't no big deal. It's just another day in the office for me.
At times you've talked about almost reverse discrimination in boxing, white versus black. Do you think that has anything to do with it being a 12-1 underdog?
Yeah, this fight's going to do a lot for a lot of people who are like handicapped and just trying to overcome adversities. This one's for the handicap. I pull this off. It's going to give a lot of people inspiration, and I'm going to do it.
All right, Vinny, thank you. Back to ringside.
Rap song that he wrote and recorded. The Tale of the Tape, Pazienza, 32 years old, Roy Jones Jr., 26. The height advantage, 4 inches to Roy Jones Jr. The weight is even at 168, reach advantage to Roy Jones Jr. The rules of the fight. The IBF rules, 10-point must scoring system. There is no 3 knockdown rule. There is no standing 8 count. A boxer cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. And if a fight is stopped because of an accidental butt, it will go to the scorecards after 6 rounds. It is big fight time. Let's go to ringside and Alan Dave.
Well, thank you, Sam. The Ring Records, brought to you by Ring, the Bible of boxing. You see Vinny Pazienza with the excellent knockout percentage and great winning percentage in his record, 40-5 with 27 KOs. And across the way, Roy Jones Jr., a superb knockout percentage, and he, of course, is undefeated. Well, hey, it's time to get things going. Let's go up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Square Ring Promotions and New Contenders Boxing, along with the New Jersey Casino Association, in association with your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Bud's for you present the featured bout of the evening. This bout is sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board. Boxing Commissioner Larry Hazard Sr., Chairman Jerry Gormley, Board members Gary Shaw and Al Daniels, Deputy Commissioner Lawrence Wallace, Chief Physician at ringside Dr. Frank B. Doggett, attending physicians Dr. Dominic Coletta Jr. and Dr. Eric Wormser. The timekeeper is Lindsey Tucker. Counting for the knockdown seconds is Arthur Mercanti, the alternate referee. This bout is also sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, President Robert W. Lee, supervisor at ringside, Mr. Al Lucas. The 3 judges scoring this bout on a 10-point must system will be Frank Brunette, Jim Traylor, and Kason Cheeks. And when the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Tony Orlando. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, let's get ready to rumble! 12 rounds of boxing for the Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trimmed with silver and white, and weighing in at an even 168 pounds. From Cranston, Rhode Island, he brings a record of 40 victories with only 5 defeats, 27 KOs, and he has captured 4 world titles. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the four-time world champion, the challenger, the Tasmanian Devil, Vinny Pazienza. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in also at an even 168 pounds. Wearing gold, trimmed with black, he brings a professional record of 28-0, 24 KOs. And this 1988 Olympic silver medalist has captured 2 world titles as a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super middleweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Okay, gentlemen, you receive your pre-fight instructions. Therefore, I wish you good luck. Okay, touch gloves, go back to your corner. Let's go.
Well, the stare down was already impressive. Neither of these guys are timid. There's Roy Jones Jr. And across the way, Vinny Pazienza.
Jones smiled at it, knowing that Pazienza was trying to get him out of his game there.
There is a lot of emotion in this building, trust me, folks. The fans, while they are predominantly for... Oh, big left hook by Jones immediately. Wow, he came out blasting.
Vinny Pazienza up high there with the bobbing, left himself open. He needs to get close without paying a huge price. Already seeing the speed of Jones.
A right hand gets there by Jones. So far, almost everything Jones has thrown has landed. He's off to a quick start. He's talking to Vinny Pazienza. Jones told us today, I won't showboat early because this crowd is going to be against me. They'll really be against me if I showboat early. But if I get the job done early, it'll force me to really concentrate. And that's exactly what he's doing. He is already making Vinny Pazienza feel his power. Huge right backs Pazienza up.
He's cut off the ring.
He's landing everything.
Yes. And now Pazienza tries to crouch.
You're right, Dave. He did cut the ring off. Now Pazienza is coming back. Is he landing? Jones laying in the corner, and he flurries his way out. Pazienza with his hand on the ropes, which is illegal, and Tony Orlando breaks him.
That's actually twice thus far in the fight.
Well, Jones said he wouldn't show up, but he gave us his version of the Ali Shuffle. Lots to talk about here early in this first round.
Jones landed 6 inside shots while he was being under attack.
There's the jab of Jones. He wants to use that more, he said. Pazienza with a right that misses. Well, not everyone expected a round 1 with this many fireworks. Now Pazienza moving around what is a very big ring.
And Jones will sit there, try to cut it off, look for a big bomb. He can't miss him with the left hand.
Well, they thought they would have to press Roy Jones. Instead, it's Jones who quickly has Pazienza retreating and lands a counter left hook.
And look where the right-handed Vinny Pazienza was as that hook landed. It was down.
So far, Roy Jones can't miss with most of his punches. A half-minute left to go in a very eventful round 1. Pazienza leaping in with the left hook.
And Jones caught him on the counter there as Pazienza leaped. If Jones moves a little bit laterally, he'll land a right hand from that position, which would be far more devastating.
There's Pazienza pushing Jones. He'll want to use these roughing tactics. It'll be up to Tony Orlando to keep control. Pazienza on the attack, gets the right hand in. And at the bell, they jawed each other. I said there was emotion in this building, and it's not just coming from the stands. Good round for Roy Jones Jr.
All right, second time. You got him, brother. You hit him. Let's go slow him down. Let him keep going like that. That's good. He
The beat goes on
He's
with
working
the
his jab
fast
and knocking
pace.
that right hand hook in on him.
You catch him.
I know it. I know it. Keep your back to the center of the ring. Don't go toward the ropes, though. Don't go toward the outside. Okay. Okay. All right, here you go. Wipe his hand off. Wipe his hand off. All right, it's doing good.
It did not take long for the fireworks. This is seconds into the battle, leaping left hook. And Jones has Pazienza's attention right away. Nailed him with that. Now at the end of the round, Vinny Pazienza gets it going to the body, roughing up there. And this is the end of the round. Some extracurricular activities and some jawing followed that.
So we head into round 2. It's scheduled for 12. And if they're all like round 1, we're going to have a lot of fun here. Jabs in round 1. Pazienza threw 5, landed 1. Jones landed 11 of 26. They said earlier, both men, they had to win the battle of the jabs. And there's the total numbers.
Vinny Pazienza was caught right away and was unable to settle into the jabbing mode, whereas Jones immediately got himself established there. Jones has the reach. It will be hard for Vinny Pazienza to get this jab going.
He's going to have to get on the inside, Pazienza, to be sure. Against smaller fighters, when he was a lightweight and junior welterweight, he could box from the outside, Dave, but Jones is a true middleweight or super middleweight. He's taller, he's got the reach. Hard for Pazienza to do this.
The only fighters who gave Vinny problems were Garza and Mayweather, taller fighters with the big jab. They could control him from out there.
Pazienza looking for a way to attack Roy Jones.
He's trying to bob and weave, but he's back. And he's not moving forward as he bobs and weaves. He needs distance when he does that.
Well, they thought, he and Kevin Rooney, and Rooney even enunciated it, there's a good hook by Pazienza. They thought they'd have to chase Roy Jones. Not so much in this fight.
That was a nice shuffle step by Pazienza to set up his left hook.
Well, he wants to feint on the way in so he can get Roy Jones thinking about something else. A concerted effort by Jones to jab. He does not jab that much normally, and he wanted to get back to that punch. He has so far in this fight. There's Pazienza trying to work his way in with the jab. Pazienza, the 32-year-old former lightweight champion, who has moved way up in weight.
In that he became a stronger puncher as he moved up.
Which is not always the case with fighters. You saw a moment ago the fact that Pazienza does slip punches well. He missed, he slipped the right, got hit with the left. People shouldn't underestimate his defensive abilities. We're in round 2, it's scheduled for 12. Round 2 has been a little more timid than round 1. More of a chess match.
More like one bomb at a time.
Good right by Pazienza. I'll tell you what, he's hitting Jones more early than James Toney did. Some of those blocked, but some are getting in. Good luck by Pazienza.
He's really crowding him here nicely.
This time, those punches are getting there. Whether they're hurting Jones, I don't know. Jones comes back after him. Maybe Roy Jones' pride was hurt by that. He's shaking his head saying, okay, you did something. Well, Vinny Pazienza gives these fans something to cheer about. And guess what? The fight is on.
Then you box him. Just like that, Vinny. That was good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Right there in the end. You gotta do it all the time. You're doing a lot of good feinting. You just got throwing the jab. Feint, and feint your way coming in. Take that step in, you know what I mean? Don't just feint from like that. Feint, move in. Because you're gonna move back. Then fight a hard seven and feint.
Pazienza really checking in here at the end of the round. Nice right hand. Pushes Roy Jones off. Look at the movement by Pazienza. Spinning into everything. Good movement here. Gets the hands going. And really, maybe they were blocked, but the psychological advantage of those shots here, that one got in. The psychological advantage to Vinny Pazienza by this is huge.
And you know what, Dave? You hit on a very important point. He didn't stand right in front of Roy Jones as James Toney did. He moved from side to side, and Jones had a hard time blocking those punches. Well, will Roy Jones allow himself to be caught on those ropes much? We'll see. Here in round 3, the confidence of Pazienza is boosted. Now, still the big edge in total punches for Jones, but in that last round, Pazienza at least was able to get something going.
That was certainly a defining moment in this bout.
Good left, counter left hook by Jones. Pazienza showboats and Jones showboats back.
The no showboat promise is over.
Good hook by Jones, and Pazienza nearly went through the ropes. Pazienza's people were very distressed about how loose these ropes were, and the reason they're loose, let's be honest, Jones wants to lay against them. His guys promoted this fight. They want those loose ropes.
And Vinny Pazienza was almost on our lap.
And those loose ropes are dangerous because if a Pazienza falls out and hurts himself or Jones, this fight's over and in the wrong way. We're in round 3. Scheduled for 12. Already more intrigue in this fight against Jones than many we have seen before. Maybe the only other one was Bernard Hopkins, and that really wasn't an exciting fight.
No, because that was Jones staying on the outside and winning that fight with his jab. This is a true fight. It's the skills plus the street fight aspect brought into it. Now, Pazienza brings it out of everybody he fights.
And when he chases, Jones is going straight back, which is a little uncharacteristic of him. Good left hook by Jones, but it doesn't stop Pazienza. With a minute left to go in round 3, Jones has landed some pretty good left hooks, and so far, it doesn't appear to have hurt Vinny Pazienza.
Now, he's taking some big shots, too, and he keeps on coming in now.
Again, the hook. Pazienza thinking that it didn't hurt him. Under a minute left to go, but this has not been a bad round for Roy Jones, despite the antics of Pazienza.
And Pazienza can't punch while the antics are going on, so he's losing points as well. He needs to goad Roy Jones into this type of a mentality here, and Jones is not going for it too much. At times, yes, but overall, no.
Well, a very effective round for Roy Jones, despite the fact that Pazienza has won the theatrics. Good right by Jones, and there's blood from the nose of Vinny Pazienza. Now the punches are getting there from Jones, and I mean getting there repeatedly. Good.
Tremendous speed by Jones. Absolutely tremendous speed by Jones. He put together the headshots.
Well, in round 3, Roy Jones celebrates at the end of the round with a little dance as a tired Vinny Pazienza goes back to his corner.
You gotta keep your defense tight, man. Okay. You gotta keep your defense tight when you get closer. Okay. You gotta do that. Vin. More, not my neck. On your neck? On your neck? Come back. Come on, baby. Keep your hands up, baby. Don't fuck around with it. Yeah. Drink.
Well, Jones shows his marksmanship here. The good jab, the right hand follows. Big right hand after that, and some hooks afterward.
What would have happened had that last left hook landed?
We'd be doing the post-fight rap.
Yes, we would. You are correct. We head into round 4. Roy Jones in the second defense of his IBF super middleweight title. Scoring could be intriguing in this fight, and Phil Bergley's been doing our scoring all evening. Phil, how do you see it?
I've got it 30 for Roy Jones, 28 for Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz is gutty. Roy Jones is quick. Quick is winning.
You have Pazienza winning 1 round. One round even, excuse me.
And Jones with an awesome round in round 3. And to land that much out of 48 punches thrown, what economy.
You watch, folks. Interesting to see if any judge would have scored that round for Vinny Pazienza thinking about the antics. Well, look at this. That's That's one I haven't seen. But in the meantime, it's Jones doing all the effective work. And Jones chasing Vinny Pazienza, now pushing him back.
Jones saved his dancing for after the round with round 3. Vinny Pazienza doing it during the round. He needs to shake Roy Jones up. He needs to make Jones fall into the trap of coming straight at him. He's been trying very hard with that.
And Dave, don't you think a big difference in this fight has been that for the first time in many fights, Jones is really using his jab as an effective tool?
Using it, and when do you see Vinny Pazienza backing up? He's usually coming straight forward, paying the price for coming in, whatever that is. This is a unique situation of Vinny Pazienza basically having to tap dance in a fight.
Well, and when he has boxed, it's been more for effect rather than because he had to. More than halfway through round 4. Good right by Jones. Pazienza says no, but meanwhile he's not landing. And a double left hook by Jones. Well, now they're jawing at each other again.
Well, when it comes time to the theatrics, they're both trying to get points on artistic merit here.
I think the Russian judge gave him a 9.7.
The dancing steps have been good.
Cut around the left eye of Pazienza. He is swollen around that left eye already. About a half minute left to go here in round 4.
And these are slashing jabs by Jones.
And I think the only reason Jones isn't landing more is Vinny Pazienza, who has come up in weight, is still a very quick fighter. Quicker maybe than a lot of the super middleweights that Jones would face. A lot of blood from the nose of Pazienza and a little bit under the left eye. His hands are low and he's getting nailed by Jones. Pazienza cannot get anything going offensively.
He needs to be closer, can't do it.
Cutting in my bag.
On my head.
On my head?
Yeah, that's my head mostly.
Let's keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
I got it. Good. There you go. Let's keep doing what you're doing, baby. Looking good. Good control. Way to work. Both sides, right and left, is swelling up now. You done got him cut on his left and right a little bit. Let's keep working him some.
All right, I'm here.
Okay, baby. Your show.
Jab working on the eyes here by Roy Jones. Either side, the quick snake-like jab gets it either way, and the swelling is building up around the eye area of Vinny Pazienza for this reason. See that jab right by the eye area? It doesn't take too many of those. Plus, if there's a slashing motion at the end of the jab, that makes it worse.
As we head into round 5, an astonishing statistic from the last round. Vinny Pazienza threw 5 punches, landed none. It's the first time in CompuBox history that has happened over an entire round, ever since punches have been counted by that organization.
An amazing statistic.
Wow.
There have been a couple instances where it was 1 or 2 punches, and they were heavyweights. Certainly not guys down at this level.
And he only threw 5. Jones is going after him now. Good hook by Jones. Well, for the first time in his career, let's be honest, Vinny Pazienza is being hit by a much bigger man.
And a much faster man.
I mean, when I say a bigger man, even though Pazienza is the same size, Roy Jones Jr. is much more of a natural 160, 168 pounder. Pazienza started a lot lighter.
Now, this is something that Pazienza did against Duran and could get away with. He can't against Jones. He can't pick his spot and just walk in as he did against the slower fighter. Here, if he comes in, if he's not perfect, he will get tagged.
And he has been hit repeatedly by counter left hooks. That is what led to 5 punches being thrown by Pazienza in the last round.
And for somebody of his energy, that's even more amazing.
Jones holding on the inside, and so Pazienza gives him an elbow. And an uppercut. Tony Orlando trying mightily to break these fighters. He's going to have to play a role. And now there's a cut over the right eye of Pazienza. I wonder what that came from. Did it come from a clash of heads or an elbow? And Jones says, don't hit me with your elbow. Jones told us today, did he not? If Pazienza's dirty with me, I'll be dirty with him. He may have replied with an elbow. It's turning into a street fight. And the show blood hits us here at ringside. Good hook by Jones.
Jones just a little faster. Pazienza with a big heart there. Also got some shots in.
Good counter left hook by Jones.
Now with that eye the way it's getting for Pazienza, it will even be harder to see a jab he's had trouble seeing to begin with tonight.
The left eye is swollen underneath. The nose is cut.
Roy Jones can stay on the outside and win just about 12 to 12 rounds anytime he wants. He gambles selectively.
Nice uppercut by Jones, but he doesn't rush in. He's not a fighter that takes chances. He just isn't. Under a half minute left to go in round 5. It's been another excellent round for Roy Jones. Cut over the left and right eye for Vinny Pazienza.
And Jones told us this morning he's even less inclined to take a chance later if he's way up on the scorecards.
Well, what is the ruling on that cut on the right eye? Would it have come from the clashes after a punch?
You all right? You all right? Can't reach me. Just counter punch. Give me the back. Laying back, you know? Yeah, I know he's doing that. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. You're not putting any kind of pressure on him. I know it's tough. Punches. You gotta get on him. You gotta get on him. Okay. You gotta get on him. That's all you can do.
Vinny, if you pull your tongue out, you're gonna get a cut.
Okay.
Leave your tongue in your mouth.
Close your eye. Close your eye. Close it good. Close it good. I can't keep telling you. Close it good. Don't up your eye. I know, bro. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Go. Okay. Okay.
Your legs down.
That's an astonishing statistic, Dave.
Well, that means 3 punches in 2 rounds of total jabs. Not very much for Pazienza. He told it between the rounds, I just can't reach this guy. We made the point at the top of the telecast, how he could get closer. It's been the mystery he cannot solve here.
We head into round 6. Roy Jones Jr. told us unequivocally the key to this fight was his jab. It is a punch he has underused, some feel, in recent fights. That's bad news for future super middleweights. If he gets that jab working again like he has tonight, he's going to be an even more difficult foe.
And when you take a look at his reflexes, there's no reason why that jab would not work in future fights. It's there.
And as an amateur, with the primary weapon. There's the move by Jones that he wants. Spin off the ropes. Don't lay there against Pazienza. Nice body work, too, by Jones.
Pazienza feigning the jab, but again, as he bombs, he's still too hot. He's going to go side to side. He leaped before and got in position, but what a dilemma.
And the double and triple jabs of Jones are keeping him off. Oh, huge advantage in the jab by Roy Jones Jr. And he's working on those cuts. No indication the cuts were caused by anything but punches. And of course, even if they were and they had to stop this fight and go to the scorecards, Jones would likely be ahead. So that isn't good news for Vinny Pazienza. Pazienza lunging in.
And that's where he's vulnerable, like most fighters against Jones are. He must gamble in a big way to get to Roy Jones, and Jones makes him pay.
And Roy Jones is not running, he's moving. There's a difference.
The movement is very subtle. It's smaller circles, it's off to the left, and he always knows where Vinny Pazienza is coming in. Jones with the low hand, allure, so he can shoot it up faster. And Pazienza, this is his chance. Whatever he does here, he has to unload it. That's what he is doing.
He's using his elbows, his head, his arms, grabbing, and throwing punches as well.
Even if you get knocked out here as Vinny Pazienza, that's the chance. That's the time to open up and go for everything.
Good body work by Jones. He works Pazienza on the inside, pushes him back. Good hook, did hurt Pazienza, and the uppercut. Pazienza's in trouble, ready to go.
He is right from being it.
There is about a half minute left to go. The right eye is almost closed. Pazienza feigning that he's okay, but he's not okay. He's not even close to being okay.
One big shot could end it here.
That's another knockdown. There's no 3 knockdown rule in effect here.
They've got to be very close to stopping, and even if he gets through, you have to be concerned about his health and safety here because he's tired and he is wide open.
his IBF junior middleweight title, and done it in grand fashion.
When Roy Jones opens up, he does not let you off the hook.
Roy Jones knocks Vinny Pazienza out with some superb counterpunching, and then, Dave, as you pointed out, when he had Pazienza in trouble, he went after him, and his power was simply too much.
And the speed, and just the fact that he can fire potent left hand from all angles.
And I think the difference really was that this is a powerful puncher at the 160, 168-pound division. Pazienza's just not faced a guy who punches in that weight division so hard.
And also anybody that can make him pay for the lack of reach here. As Roy Jones comes in and just unloads when Vinny Pazienza can't stop him. Well, here's the retrospective. Jones back. Here's the big left hook. Tremendous shot there. Pazienza in trouble. Tremendous left uppercut. Hook follows. Jolting right hand. The glove. That time, Vinny Pazienza hurt himself by using the ropes to stay up because he took a big shot. He did not need to. Tremendous hook by Jones. Here's the angle. The movement by Jones, spinning into his shots. Vinny Pazienza hands down. Referee should be there maybe even a little sooner here because Pazienza's hands are down. Awesome shot there. That is a wicked punch by Jones. A hook, an uppercut, a right hand from every angle. When Vinny Pazienza's hands on the rope, referee's got to be right there, and he is, but Vinny Pazienza took too much, and here, that is simple pain, and how many guys can land a tremendous hook and an uppercut and then spin off and immediately within milliseconds get into position to throw another big shot? Well, here's the crescendo leading here. First a one shot and the delayed reaction knockdown there as Pazienza, hurt by one, gets up. And this is the end, as Pazienza had been in trouble anyway, and Jones will finish it off with a flurry. Vinny Pazienza cannot stop this kind of speed and power, and you are in peril when you are in this type of a situation. Second knockdown, a quick one. Jones comes in. Pazienza hits the fatigue. The temple shot gets him. And this is the Rockets' red glare. The Rocco sisters point out. Jones unleashing everything, the good balance, and he's even looking like he's almost slowing it down so that Tony Orlando can get there and put a halt to this thing.
And you know, Tony Orlando, Dave, was trying to almost get in to stop Roy Jones Jr. Couldn't get in time. And you know, looking at these replays, you almost feel we don't even appreciate the hand speed of Roy Jones. That second knockdown we saw before, so quick in the counterpunch.
These are slow motion here.
Yes.
Yeah, and the speed by Jones, and what's uncanny is that he gets the speed from all the different angles. A normal fighter here would have to set himself 5 times to land the punches Jones landed while on the run. That's simply awesome.
That's an extraordinarily good point, and it shows you why Roy Jones Jr. is so special.
Wow.
Look at those numbers.
More than 50% for Jones, and Pazienza simply outman with that speed.
Official time.
Michael Buffer.
A round of applause for the game challenger who came in here tonight, the comeback kid from Rhode Island, Vinny Pazienza. The official time, 2 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 6. The winner by knockout victory, and still the undefeated super middleweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr. defends his title for the second time. Does it in tremendous fashion, wins his 29th as a professional. He has 25 KOs now, and that old bugaboo of possible best pound for pound, which everyone debates, didn't weigh on his shoulders like an anvil as it has some other fighters in the past. He performed exceedingly well and did what a lot of people thought he would, and that is beat Vinny Pazienza. Pazienza was game, tried to execute a game plan in which he would go in and out and maybe push Jones on the ropes and work him over, but it just didn't work. The power of Roy Jones Jr. sends Vinny Pazienza down 3 times in the final round of this fight, and he wins it impressively. Well, Roy Jones, always an interesting interview. Dave Bontempo's with him.
Okay, thanks, Al. Roy, another tribute to your awesome hand speed here. When did you know you were in control permanently?
Well, I was in control the whole time. I told you I trained very hard. I took this fight harder than I ever take any fight because I'm just a tough competitor. I told you Smoke was going to light my fire, make me hype. It got me very much into the training regimen, made me want to come out and be myself, and I just thank God I was able to come out and perform and nobody gets seriously hurt.
You talked about winning the battle of the jabs this morning. Did you find you were more on the mark tonight than ever with that?
Yeah, because I had to. That's the way to make it a little tough for a good mover. Because he's a very game fighter, he's a very good mover, and I knew I had to use the jab effectively to keep him outside and not let him get into his game.
All right, as Vinny Pazienza comes and joins us here, really an awesome display. Vinny, a quick word for you against this guy tonight.
Yeah, Roy's a good fighter. You know, I came in there, gave him all, you know, just couldn't get it going tonight. He kept me from getting in my rhythm and getting it going on, you know. It's a good win for him. I got no excuses at all.
You talked about the reach not reaching. How frustrating was that?
Yeah, it was frustrating. You know, at times I couldn't get near him when I was trying to get inside with him, I couldn't get in. You know, his reach, he was using it very effectively. But, you know, that's okay. I mean, I wish it would have kept going a little longer. I wish they wouldn't have stopped it when they did, you know. I was catching him at times. He's hard to fight. He's hard to fight. You know, that's all. He's hard to fight.
Okay, Roy, overall, your assessment of your entire performance here seemed flawless from where we were sitting.
Well, it was a pretty good performance. I have to go back and check it out on tape again. What's up, Pensacola? What's up, Ma? What's up, JP? Everybody back at Seville Quarter. Great guards. Everybody doing it up. Get them one, baby.
All right, Roy, we know there's some big fights for you. Vinny, take it over here. What about for you? Where do you think you'll go from here?
Oh, I'm not sure. You know, it wasn't, you know, like I got hurt or anything like that. I just, you know, I couldn't find the range. When I stepped in the ring, I knew it wasn't going to be a great night for me. You know, I tried to fight through it. He fought great. You know, when a guy fights good and you got an off night, and especially as talented as Roy is, you got problems. You know, I wish they would have kept the fight going on because, you know, it would have been no problem going 12. But he was hitting me with good shots. He had it going on tonight, and I didn't. And against an opponent like Roy, you know, you cannot be not at your best, and I wasn't at my best.
All right, Roy, do you think it sent an omen with the first left hook of the fight, seconds into it?
No, not really. I wasn't trying to set an open. I was just trying to make sure I stayed up on my game, trying to make him think that, you know that I was going to punch every time he came in and keep him at bay.
Did you sense his frustration at not being able to reach you, that you were forcing him to gamble?
Yeah, I knew that. That was my main goal in the fight, to make him gamble, make him have to get inside my reach. If I got reach, God bless me with reach, why not use it?
What kind of fights are out there for you? Who would you like to go up against?
I don't know. I got to go back home, take it easy, take some time off, you know, hurt my hand a little bit, let myself heal up, relax from that hard training session I went through, and I'll think then.
Which hand and when? Which hand did you hurt and when here?
I hurt the right hand. I think I threw an overhand right about the 3rd or 4th round. I hurt it. He got a tough head.
Oh, he certainly does. Roy and Vinny, thank you very much. Let's take it now to Sam Rosen.
All right, thank you, Dave, and congratulations